By now, I'm sure that you all know of the video game known as Mother 3. It is the third and final game in the Mother series, and a direct sequel to Earthbound. Otherwise known as Mother 2, if you live in Japan. Mother 3 is a good game with amazing characters and a gripping story. But, for years, Nintendo has failed to localize Mother 3, despite many people begging Nintendo to localize it. To date, Nintendo has failed to provide a reason as to why Mother 3 isn't localized yet. Many think it is due to possible controversial elements in the story. But, what if I told you the reason Mother 3 was never localized was because of a much darker, more sinister reason? Mother 3 was a relatively new game back then. I couldn't wait for a localization, which unbeknownst to me then would never come, so I ended up downloading a Mother 3 emulator on my computer. It was a fun game, I really enjoyed it. The funny moments made me laugh, the sad moments made me cry. I won't go into too much detail about the game's events to keep from spoiling major plot points, in case you are someone who is avoiding spoilers in hopes that the game may be released someday. Anyways, it was after a couple hours of gameplay when things started to get weird. It started in Chapter 4 when audio started to get a little bit more corrupted, and the game's graphics started to change. At the Clayman factory, when the pig mask asks you for your name, instead of it being normal, he said, "I don't think you should put in your name," right before it was the second time to check your name. I clicked OK on my name, anyway, seeing as I had already put it in. The pig mask then said, "Are you sure you want to do this?" I clicked yes, and the pig mask said, "Don't say I didn't warn you." Weird, I thought. I convinced myself it was just a glitch in the emulator, seeing as it was an unofficial release. But then things started to get worse. In Chapter 5, when you're at Thunder Tower, I spoke to a pig mask. Instead of the normal dialogue, the pig mask said, "Do you hear him?" with the options, yes, or no, showing up. Curiosity getting the best of me, I clicked, yes. The game then froze, and the screen went black. I, startled by this, tried to exit the game. But then I noticed that my computer was acting strange. All the programs had closed except for the game, and it wouldn't let me close it either. Suddenly, the speakers crackled to life, producing low, inhuman sounds. The sound grew louder and louder, the speakers static and whistling building to a fever pitch. My screen flickered, and then everything went black. I thought my computer had just died then and there. About 20 minutes later, I had forgotten about the whole thing. I was talking to some friends on the phone when suddenly, I heard a noise from my computer. I went to it and looked. There was dialogue on the screen. It read, "Pigmask.exe has awoken." I clicked escape in hopes of closing this, but instead, another box of dialogue came up. It read, "There is no escape. You have awoken Pigmask.exe from his slumber. Run." My heart beating faster than before, I tried moving my character to see if I could break free from this part, but no. Instead, more dialogue came up. It read, "There is no escape. Pigmask.exe knows where you are." Now being truly scared, I tried to shut off my computer, but nothing happened. Some more dialogue came up that sent chills down my spine. Pigmask.exe is on your street. It is too late. Then, not long after, one more piece of dialogue came up. Pigmask.exe is at your door. It is too late. Not a moment after I finished reading that, I heard my bedroom door slowly creak open. And that's when a cold breeze swept across my back, and I heard a voice say, "Welcome to our world."